All right, Blood, Sweat, and Beers coming at you live. Now, here's the deal. Week 5 was absolutely fantastic. We had some buys. People had to overcome some obstacles. Still yet, we had some good victories, some tough losses. This week's game of the week, Dag Street Boys takes out KC over the hill, 119-112. Super tight matchup. Definitely the game of the week. Dag Street Boys, you're on a streak right now, about to take on Headlock City. We're going to see what comes of that. Can't wait. Also, you have Spider 2Y Bananas taking out Headlock City by a slim margin. My goodness, 1 point. Closest game of the year, still yes. Spider 2Y Bananas needed that victory. Takes out number 1 Headlock City. Dick Yo Ass G-Maw coming out of nowhere with 172 points this week. Beating, this time it's Parsenal. Unbelievable. G-Maw, 2-game win streak right now. And in a kind of a surpriser here, CD's TDs gets beat by Chocolate Rain by about 27 points. So didn't really need that. Really hurt his chances to make it up the top of the leaderboard. However, a lot of time left to see if he can inch his way up above Headlock City there. Game of Inches takes down Kirko Going Nocular. Absolutely incredible. Much needed win for Game of Inches. 115-88. This gives Game of Inches a 2-game win streak. She's on her way up to the top. Let's see what she does next week. And in an absolute barn burner, Cup My Chub takes down Bernard Aaron by 10 points, putting Bernard Aaron on a 2-game lose streak, and Cup My Chub once again getting a victory. This week's scoring leaders for G-Maw, she had Jamar Chase. Scored a whopping 57 points. Unbelievable. Now, despite the fact that CD's TDs had 2 of the top 3 leading scorers in the league this week, he still takes his loss. However, DJ Moore and Zach Moss are definitely trending up for him. So in the Musk League, you have Headlock City still leading, just above CD's TDs. And over in the Bezos League, you have a 4-way tie. Bernard Aaron, Game of Inches, Cup My Chub, and Kirko Going Nocular are all tied for the lead here. It'll be fun to see how things shake out. And meanwhile, Headlock City, Bernard Aaron, CD's TDs are still up top of the main leaderboard. And on the bubble, you have this time, it's Parsenal, Chocolate Rain, and Dag Street Boys. So still watching that bubble right there for the playoffs. Where's that helmet? This is the segment, I need it. All right, so this week's matchups are pretty awesome. First up, you got Dag Street Boys taking on Headlock City. I'm going to say this is going to be a game to watch this week. There's going to be some big punches thrown on this one. I'm just going to say it's going to be big time. And next, you have KC over the hill taking on Spider 2Y Bananas. 1-4 versus 2-3. KC over the hill really needs a win. Spider 2Y Bananas is on a big victory last week. Let's see what comes here. Next, you have Kirko Going Nocular taking on, this time it's Parsenal. 3-2 versus 2-3. Tight matchup. Let's see what happens. Also, another heavyweight matchup. You got Bernard Aaron versus CD's TDs. 3-2 versus 3-2. Both lost their game last week. Both need a win. Who's it going to be? Now, Cup My Chub is going to be going up against Chocolate Rain. 2 strong teams. Cup My Chub is happy about some returning players, whereas Chocolate Rain is kind of wavery. So let's see what happens with the 2-3 versus 3-2 here. All right. Game of the week this week, baby. Game of Inches versus Kick Your Ass G-Maw. My goodness. Both of these are on a 2-game win streak. 3-2, 2-3. Who's it gonna be? G-Maw, Game of Inches. Let's go get it this week, Blood, Sweat, and Beers.